What if I told you that every 40 seconds someone has a stroke, and every 3 minutes someone doesn't survive it? But what's even more shocking, most people don't even realize they're having one until it's too late. My name is James Carter, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 10 most critical warning signs of a stroke, signs that could mean the difference between life and death. And of course, I will explain to you how can we prevent one from happening. Stay with me, because the last few signs might surprise you, and knowing them could save someone you love. In order to fight and prevent a stroke, we must first understand how it really works and what are the worst hobbies that actually cause it. A stroke is a sudden and life-threatening medical emergency that happens when blood flow to the brain is blocked or a blood vessel bursts, cutting off oxygen to brain cells. Within minutes, brain tissue starts to die, leading to permanent damage or even death if untreated. Imagine your brain as a powerhouse controlling everything you do, walking, talking, thinking. Now, picture it shutting down due to a lack of fuel. That's why recognizing the warning signs early can mean the difference between recovery and tragedy. The 5 following habits increase the risk of a stroke by about 30%, and the last one by almost 40%. Keep in mind that these percentages are approximate and can vary based on individual health factors and genetics. At first, we have smoking. Tobacco smoke thickens blood, increases clot formation, and damages arteries, making strokes more likely. Even vaping with nicotine can raise blood pressure and heart strain. At the spot number 2, with 25%, we have excessive alcohol consumption. A drink or two might feel harmless, but too much alcohol can be a silent killer. Heavy drinking weakens blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and disrupts heart rhythms, making your risk of stroke skyrocket. Even worse, alcohol can cause sudden blood vessel ruptures in the brain. Instead of reaching for another round, try moderation. Your brain cells and arteries will be safer in the long run. Moving on to number 4, with 30% increase rate, we have sedentary lifestyle. Binge watching your favorite series for hours might seem relaxing, but prolonged inactivity can be deadly. Sitting too much slows blood circulation, increases blood pressure, and raises stroke risk by up to 25%. Your body craves movement. Just 30 minutes of daily exercise can slash your risk. So, ditch the couch for a brisk walk, dance break, or a quick workout. Your brain will love the boost. Junk food might satisfy your cravings, but it's starving your brain of vital nutrients. A diet loaded with fried, salty, and sugary foods clogs arteries, spikes cholesterol, and increases blood pressure, creating the perfect storm for a stroke. Studies show that people who eat fast food regularly are at much higher risk. Swap the greasy meals for fruits, veggies, and whole grains. It's fuel for a healthier brain. In the number 5 spot, with almost 40% increase rate, we have chronic stress and overworking. Yes, you heard me right. A stressful life is more dangerous than smoking. Working 55+ hours a week increases your risk by 38%. Stress floods your body with cortisol, raising blood pressure and inflaming arteries. Add sleep deprivation, and you've got a dangerous mix. Prioritize self-care, meditate, take breaks, and set boundaries. Your brain needs rest just as much as your body does. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you the most important signs of a stroke and what you should or should not do in each case. Listen carefully and take notes if needed, because the following information could save someone's life. Face drooping. Imagine looking in the mirror, and suddenly, one side of your face won't move. You try to smile, but only half responds. This is a telltale sign of a stroke. It happens because the brain loses control over facial muscles. Ask the person to smile. If one side droops or feels numb, act fast. This isn't just tiredness or stress, it's a red flag. The sooner you recognize it, the better the chances of recovery. Arm weakness. Picture holding a cup of coffee, and suddenly, your arm feels too weak to keep it steady. If one arm drifts down when raised, or worse, you can't lift it at all, it's a major warning sign. A stroke can shut down control of an entire side of your body in seconds. Don't brush off the weakness as fatigue or a muscle cramp. This could be a life-changing moment. If someone struggles to raise both arms evenly, call emergency services immediately. One of the most obvious signs is speech difficulty. Imagine trying to say a simple sentence, but the words come out slurred, jumbled, or not at all. Stroke victims often struggle to form or understand speech, even if they were fine just moments ago. Ask them to repeat a simple phrase like, "The sky is blue." If their speech sounds off, if they're confused, or if they can't find the right words, don't waste time. Slurred or strange speech is one of the clearest signs that the brain is in trouble. Sudden vision problems. This is when your vision is going blurry, or worse, one eye suddenly going dark. Stroke can damage the brain's ability to process sight, leading to double vision, blind spots, or total loss of vision in one or both eyes. If someone is struggling to focus, seeing double, or suddenly can't see out of one eye, take it seriously. They might not even realize their vision has changed, but if they do, it's a major red flag. Seek medical help immediately. If you find this video interesting so far, consider pressing the like button. Another stroke indicator is severe headache. Most of the time, headaches are just headaches, but sometimes it can be more serious than that. It's often a sudden, intense headache, like nothing you've ever felt before. This is especially common with hemorrhagic strokes, where a blood vessel bursts in the brain. It may come with nausea, dizziness, or even loss of consciousness. If someone suddenly grabs their head in agony and says it's the worst headache of their life, don't ignore it. Call for help fast. Stroke isn't just about the arms and the head, it can also strike the legs. If one leg suddenly feels numb, weak, or refuses to move, it could mean the brain's control over movement is failing. This can cause someone to trip, drag their foot, or even collapse without warning. If they can't stand up or keep their balance, don't let them brush it off. Paired with other symptoms, this could be a clear stroke warning sign. The last sign is nausea or vomiting. Most people don't associate nausea with strokes, but in severe cases, it's a key symptom. If a stroke affects the brainstem, it can trigger sudden nausea, vomiting, or dizziness. This is especially concerning if it comes with other symptoms like vision problems, weakness, or a severe headache. If someone suddenly feels sick and nothing else explains it, don't ignore the possibility of a stroke. Get them medical attention fast. Recognizing a stroke when it happens is critical, but what if you could stop one before it even starts? The good news is, up to 80% of strokes are preventable with simple lifestyle changes. It all comes down to 6 simple things. The last one will surprise you. Control high blood pressure. Think of high blood pressure as a ticking time bomb. It silently damages your arteries until one day, boom, a stroke hits. The good news, you can take control. Eat less salt, stay active, manage stress, and take medication if prescribed. Keeping your blood pressure in check is the single most important thing you can do to prevent a stroke. Maintain a healthy diet. Your plate can be your best medicine or your worst enemy. Junk food clogs arteries, while whole foods keep them clear. Load up on veggies, whole grains, and healthy fats like avocado. As I said before, stay active and exercise regularly. A 30-minute walk, some yoga, or even dancing around the house keeps your blood flowing and your brain sharp. Exercise doesn't have to be extreme, just consistent. A little movement today can prevent a big problem tomorrow. Always keep cholesterol in check. Think of bad cholesterol as sludge clogging up your arteries. If left unchecked, it can lead to blockages that cause a stroke. Quit smoking immediately. I know it's hard, but it is a major factor. Smoking is like throwing gasoline on a fire. It makes everything worse. Limit alcohol intake and stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water, breathe deeply, and laugh more. Whether it's meditation, music, or time with friends, find your stress reliever and protect your brain. A stroke can steal precious moments in an instant, but knowledge is power. And now you have it. By recognizing the signs, acting fast, and making small changes today, you can protect yourself and the people you love. Every choice you make matters. Every second counts. So share this information, take action, and be the reason someone gets a second chance at life. Stay aware, stay healthy, and remember, your future is in your hands.